oil, is that going to spoil the party? Because if you look at Brent crude, we're knocking on the door of $70 a barrel. Surely that's got to quicken the inflationary impulse and really give some of these central bankers a headache, especially in this part of the world.
I mean, you're right. It's been quietly creeping up on us, hasn't it? Oil prices now, you look back, it's actually 50%. Brent is 50% higher than it was around middle of, actually late last year. And yeah, Sri, I think, you know, that's something which probably markets are not focusing enough on. Maybe it's because it's been a gradual rise, but, you know, if oil prices kind of stay at these levels or go higher, there will be some negative effects on Asia, because Asia is a large, bar Malaysia, is largely a net oil importer. So it means pressure on your trade accounts. It means typically fiscal accounts, budget deficits can widen out. It means profit margins can be squeezed. And it means you can get inflation and weaker growth. So it's not a good environment. But I would say, you know, what's probably happening now, which is helping Asia a bit, is it's against a backdrop, this oil price rise of very strong global growth. And I think in particular for Asia, the bread and butter for exports is the tech cycle. And the tech cycle, upcycle, remains very strong. And I think those two factors are kind of helping ease the pressure right now. But I think it is a key variable to watch.
Let's focus on the winners of the upswing in the price of oil. And in my mind, it's Malaysia and Indonesia. They're going to be big beneficiaries from the terms of trade. But does it mean that the deficits they're holding are going to turn into surpluses?
Yeah, it's true. So in the case of Malaysia, I mean, I think in particular Malaysia can benefit because especially if we start to see gas prices move in, and they are typically quite correlated with oil prices, because Malaysia is a much larger exporter of LPG. So I would say in particular Malaysia could benefit from this. Indonesia, we would worry a bit about maybe the fiscal effect. There is still some subsidies that are provided, which eventually may force BI to actually raise local fuel prices.